I'm Xue Yili. They are my audience. Today my topic is Do chimpanzees speak a language? Chimpanzees are known to be similar to human beings, not only in looks. They are both hominines, but also in genetics. Actually, from the science data, chimpanzees' genome is 96% as same as humans. In the wildlife, chimpanzees live together and often communicate with each other every day like we do, both in body language and different types of vocal calls. But as Dr. Savage, Robert, Dr. Shaker, and Dr. Tabor Taylor argued in 1995, the feats of chimps at the Language Research Center are so impressive that science must now reevaluate some of their most basic ideas about the nature of language. When I first saw the smart chimpanzee in the cartoon movie The Lion King, I got interested in chimpanzees and their intelligence on saying meaningful philosophies. So do chimpanzees actually share the same language system with us, or they just using a single form of language, or they are not so advanced at all? From the biological specialization, after several hundred thousand years, compared to chimpanzees, human beings are now have bigger and more folds in their brain, which make them smarter. So humans can do more complex things than chimpanzees. In the chimpanzee's brain, each natural system, neuron system, seems to be locked in place and cannot interact freely with others. Um, Chimps have tones to say, but they can't say it, as Dr. Soma said in 2010. Chimpanzees just use their gestures and vocal calls to communicate simple things. Thus, humans are living in a quick and comfortable life doing brainstorms while chimpanzees still live in the wildlife and having a simple life. Or second, from anatomical specialization, as a note from the linguist class. Compared to chimpanzees, humans have deeper teeth, their larynx are deeper than chimps, and their neuron tongue also control themselves backwards, so that humans could produce words more rapidly and precisely. However, it doesn't mean chimpanzees cannot speak a language as human beings do. Not actually. As the New York Times reported in 2001, and principal chimp, a chimp could produce all sounds in human properties. But they don't do so because there has been no evolutionary pressure in this direction, said Dr. Zilberg, a psychologist at the University of St. Andrews in Scotland. So because of physical similarities, chimpanzees principally produce characteristics as humans. But do they really know what the meaning of these characteristics as humans do? So now let's see it from a more professional point. The design features of language was a phrase coined in the 1960s by the American linguist Charles Pocket. From the six Pocket's design features, which are semanticity, arbitrariness, discreteness, displacement, duality of handling, and generativity. Chimpanzees do not really have the same language as humans. So firstly, chimpanzees' communication does have semanticity. When chimpanzees found predators or very dangerous things, they will have to do a long call to warn their kind. Also, in their tribe, they roar to present their power, which kind of sound that has meaning to show their authority and status in their tribe. Secondly, chimpanzees' communication does not have the aspect of arbitrariness. According to the New York Times, in 2010, chimpanzees in the laboratory have learned to understand complex sentences and use symbolic language, even after study and practice. Chimpanzees know how to use harmonic language, which means they can produce not only have ability of which means they probably do not have the ability of abstract arbitrariness of language. Third, chimpanzees communicate might have the aspect of discreteness. Either. From all the experiments that have been done so far, we cannot tell their language. Do they have linear, finite, and differential discrete units? If they do, then we could say their way of communication have discreteness. So, fourth, chimpanzees' communication might have discreteness. There are videos showing a laboratory, even though the researcher used a mask to cover her face, and in case of her facial examination will affect the chimpanzee's judgment on doing things. The chimpanzees still do every order she gave in the right way. The chimpanzees could even put something out of the door. That means chimpanzees might have special displacement. However, there are still no evidence showing that chimpanzees have a temporal displacement. Not to mention the ability to combine both. So fifth is chimpanzees' communication might have the duality of patterning. Duality of patterning requires combining meaningless, discrete parts of communication into a meaningful way. In their communications, different vocal calls and performances might have attached specific meanings. So we say they might have the duality of patterning. The last aspect is Japanese communication does not have generativity. Their way of communication is not open-ended and not produced as human does. According to the New York Times, chimpanzees cannot even combine symbolic sounds into sentences, not to mention to create a sentence, which was concluded by Dr. Herbert Trace, a Columbia University psychologist, who was named chimpanzee trainer. She said there was no evidence that chimps require generative grammar. The ability to string words together into sentences of arbitrary length and complexity. So in conclusion, from biology, specialization, anatomical specialization, 6 complex design features. Chimpanzees might have the potential and ability to produce languages as humans, but they just do not. They use their own way to communication, which cannot be seen as a language. That's all. Thanks.